Welcome back to Satisfactory version 1. We're on episode 8 already, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to see the full playlist, where I showed you from start to finish in the Dune Desert how to beat this game. Today we want to finish tier 2, start quartz mining, do the smart plating automation so that we can finish phase 1, and I want to look a bit more at the MAM too. Please don't hesitate to tell me also in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts or requests for the future episode. I really would love to hear. Okay, diving right in, as I said, tier 2. I've actually already done it just in between, the end of the last episode and this one. It was the jump pad that was the only one missing for us, right? And these costed resources we already had. The cables, the iron plates, and the rotors that we started making in the previous episodes. So I just fit that in, got me a jump pad and usually landing pad. So basically if you fall into this, it guarantees a safe landing, you don't lose your health. Not really something we're probably going to use a lot right now, but it's done. So we're ready. We have finished tier 2 and we cannot move to tier 3 until we finish phase 1 of the elevator. This is always like this. 3 and 4 are blocked by phase 1, 5 and 6 are blocked by phase 2, 7 and 8 by phase 3, and 9 by phase 4. Then we want to move into quartz mining. And to be honest, this one I have already started too. You may remember that a couple of episodes ago I showed you quartz. There was some quartz over here, if I remember correctly. It's going to take a while for the ping to arrive there. But yeah, basically I went all the way over there and I started just now a base. So the base should be starting as I speak because I just connected the electricity. So we're going to go there, see what has been done, gather some resources and come back to the base to use them in the map. It's pretty far, as you can see, right? Because the space elevator is only there and it's way further. Last time, I think the further we went was over here. There was a cave with a couple of enemies. Now we went even further. And in particular, while I was going to the quartz, I actually stopped over here, looked a bit at this, found a couple of slugs, including a first yellow slug. So that's going to be important for the future. I even found a cave over here. I'll show you in a second. That was a bit dangerous. But yeah, you didn't really miss anything. And again, I'm going to go there now with a time lapse so you can really follow if you're not sure where to go. But again, you also have access to the map, right, if you're not sure. So as promised, I went all the way over here. I want to show you a cave there. By the way, this used to be also a lot of trees, but I've cut them. Some of them seem to have already, respawned. But yeah, there was a lot over here. There were some enemies too, of course. I think there was also a yellow slug somewhere over here. And there's this cave there. Now, all caves around the world, there's many. You're always going to find things. You're going to find good stuff, but usually you're going to find enemies too. In this one, for example, there is a yellow slug. But there's also a lot of spiders. And I hate spiders, or at least I hate fighting spiders with the Xenozapper. Right? I think this is really hard with the Xenozapper. It will be a lot easier later on when we have better weapons. So we're not going to go there, but we know at least it is there. And by the way, if you have, and if you really have a fear of spider and those type of things, you can actually even take spiders out of the game. There is a mod for this. Just go into the gameplay options. But yeah, here is, you can see all of those electricity poles that are going to lead us to the base. Here it is. There is also something there, but we can't do anything with it right now. So we'll talk about it in a few episodes. But yeah, here is the base. As I said, it just literally started, right? So we may not have produced that much. Oh, there's actually, it says no power at all. Oh, this one doesn't seem to be connected somehow, while everybody else is. Okay. Shame. So this one really hasn't started at all, but at least this one has. We can see some quartz, raw quartz, right? We're talking about 60 per minute because this is a normal node, and I can show it to you. It's under as always, right? Normal node, so 60 per minute if you don't overclock or anything, and if you're on Mark 1. So then it's gonna come here, right? We have the splitter with two constructors that I've put at 80%. So that they take 30, right? We're talking about 30 to make 18, and similar for this one, 30 to make 80. If you were at 100%, obviously it would take more, but we are not making more right now. So yeah, and the reason I really, I didn't put this one at 100% and this one at 60, for example, is because here I have one splitter, and a splitter by design, by default, is going to just split the resources 50-50. So it was easier to put 30 and 30. And then on the outside here, these two are making a quartz crystal. So this is being merged, right, and goes into this one. And it is, we have started to make a few, already almost 200. And this one is starting to perfect. So let me show you again. This is pretty similar with a few exceptions. We're talking about 60 again. And in this case, we're going to have 3 of these buildings, 3 constructors. They are taking the raw quartz to make silica. In this case, it is actually more than 1-to-1. We're taking 22.5 at 100% and making 37.5. So we have, 22.5 over here, then 22.5 again over here. So that's 45, right? And then we have 9. Wait, did I make a mistake here? Yeah, I think we made a mistake over here. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I wrote 15 here as the output, but it's actually the input that needs to be 15. So it is more. I don't know how much it is, but I guess we can calculate it, right? Because basically we said we need 15 divided by 22.5. No, what happened? 15 divided by 22.5 times 100. Okay, so it is. We are gonna take 15 to make 25. Now that should start like that. That will use exactly what is being produced, which also means that it's going to take a while for this one to be full, but that's okay. And again, with this, we're making silica. They're being merged on this side, all right, and go into the storage. So it is, ladies and gents, that is basic base to start mining quartz, raw quartz, and transforming it into 2 things. The quartz crystal and the silica. Both of these are going to be used in many things in the future, so I wanted to make sure to start it ASAP. Let's also build another MAM over here, because there's many things we're going to want to do with this quartz. Right? Remember, we unlocked it over here. First, we're able to scan it, then we're able to transform it into quartz and into silica, and now we can do some other things. For example, over here, the blade runners, that is really, really good. We're gonna do it right away. 6 inventory slots, that's also really good. We're gonna do it right away. And this one, not that bad, shatter rebar, and this is a lot more important. Is the crystal oscillators. We're gonna need that a lot in the future. Then we have the explorer, not too bad. Pulse, Nobelisk. This is really if we have Nobelisk. Anyway, let me get, all of these resources here and start doing some of this research. Up and up. Perfect. So let's go. We're gonna start, as I said, with this one for sure. And then we can build them. Now, that's gonna be helpful. What is it they're gonna tell us? Oh, we're missing a couple.
Blade runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Lower my value, thank you. I see you're loving, like you love me. It's good to see. I think we need 200, so we're not there yet. Let's do the other one in the meantime. Which, oh, my power has blown already. That's not good. Let's do the crystal oscillator. Interesting, actually, that we don't need electricity in the MAM.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Yes, so the crystal oscillator, we're gonna need an assembler if I'm not mistaken. Let's build one. Oh no, this is not an assembler. This is actually maybe in a manufacturer. We can check. N crystal oscillators. Yeah, this is actually in the manufacturer, because otherwise it would show, or the crafting bench. The main, normal recipe is this: crystal oscillators plus cable plus reinforced iron plate. And again, this is why it's the manufacturer, because you have 3 inputs. Well, the assembler can only get 2, and with this you make crystal oscillator, which will be used in many things. So definitely an important one in the future. Let's go back here to do our inventory slot one. Perfect.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Okay, good. So this one, quite important too. we've unlocked now, or we have the potential to unlock it, is to be able to scan for hard drive, right? So similar to, actually, do I have my scanner? No, I have it here, okay. So similar to the Summer Slug, Mercer Sphere, there is a Mercer Sphere actually close by, interesting. You can go check it out, Pearl Slug, etc. There's also a Pearl Slug somewhere over here. We can go to it in a second. With this research, I would be able to look for a hard drive. So that's an important one. And then last but not least, the radar tower. This is basically, you put the radar tower, you put electricity on it, and it's going to show you everything that is around it. So, let's say I put a radar tower over here in this radius there, not for the whole map, but let's say around this radius there, it's going to show me all the important things. So all of the nodes, all of the slugs and those type of things. So that's, again, a really important one. We're going to do a bit more MAM research, or actually I have done a couple. So I wanted to show you, I have done this one, the Hatcher. I killed the Hatcher, and so I was able to do this Hatcher one. And here I did the structural analysis. This enables us to move to the ray bar gun. This is the second weapon. We have over here, our current weapon is the Xenozapper. This is the second weapon, which a lot of people actually love. I don't really love it, to be honest. It is a gun, but it's super slow. So the good thing being a gun is you can attack from far, but it is super slow. So I don't like it at all. I really prefer the sword that we're gonna get pretty soon, or the actual rifle, which is, again, a gun, but you can, you have a lot of, firepower, and you have a lot of bullets per minute. So we'll research this one. Of course, we have all of the resources needed, but I'm not sure we're going to use it right now, unless you tell me in the comments below that you want us to use it.
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted.
Oh, thank you.
Micro break. And welcome back.
Micro break. She's terrible. I think we could actually do also the medicinal inhaler, because we have those resources, but they are the base. So we'll do that the next time we go at the base. And similarly for this one, 6 inventory slot again. It's 1000 cable, but we've automated cable production, so that's not too bad. What else? This one we still haven't found SAM, so in the next episode that's going to be one of our goals. Caterium, we haven't automated that yet. Nutrients, no changes. Here, I did do, as I told you, we found one yellow slug, so I did that research so that now we can transform our yellow power slug also into power shard, similar to the blue ones. Now the yellows are better. Instead of giving you 1 power shard, they're going to give you 2, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have the purple, which I haven't found yet. These ones give you 5. There's even a trick to double that. I'll show you that in a couple of episodes. And this is why also I suggest that unless you really need a power shard, keep them. Keep them until the moment where you are able to duplicate them even further. So yeah, that is done. And then sulfur, I don't think we did anything yet. But potentially we could do that one now that we have automated both the rotors and the modular frames. We could move into this one. These ones were not really ready for it. Okay, so yeah, we have, we can dismantle it, and we said there was a power slug just over here, so let's try to see it. It may be the purple that we miss, that we need. Yeah, it is somewhere over here. Where is it? Up? Where are you? I feel like we need to go up, which probably means it's also defended. And let's build a small bridge. It's a lot easier usually to go up with that. Press R to zoop, and let's go. Okay, let's go up, and actually let's take our weapon right away, because again, usually where there is... Oh, where is it? Did I miss it? I did? Oh, maybe it is underground then. There's a cave somewhere. Yeah. No. Here is the entrance of the cave. So that is very dangerous. There's probably a lot of defenses. Should we try it? Can I try to see what's up? Because I don't even have an easy way to come back up, right? So that wasn't on purpose, and this is not even a great one, it's just a blue one. Do you guys see any spiders or something? Oh, that's not a spider. It's not too bad. Okay, let's tempt fate and go for it. 1, 2, 3, jump. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He threw me back into the sea. And he's already dead. Okay, it's good. It was a big attack I did. Okay, these guys we can delete, we can destroy them, but no, I don't think we can with this, right? Oh no, you can. I didn't remember if I don't have any fuel. Can I build a craft bench? Sorry, my bad. Let's do just a bit of biomass so that we have some biofuel. So we can take these because they're actually going to get us a resource we don't have yet. It is mycelia.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yeah, so this was the last, research tree, let's say, in the map that we didn't have yet. That's why I wanted to, get it once I saw it. It is actually, I thought maybe you needed to have those nobelisks, but no, you don't need to. There's another one there. I don't know if we can get to it without, yeah, here it is. And then I'm gonna need to find a way to go back up. So I guess we're gonna have to do some foundations. I'm not gonna make you wait for this. I'm just gonna do it. But it's gonna be, let me show you quickly. You go like this, and then you go like that, up to the moment where you're at the top. So see you in a sec. So it is, we're back upstairs. I've rebuilt the MAM so that we can look at the mycelia, research tree. The first one is to be able to transform mycelia into biomass. Probably not gonna do that anytime soon, but we don't have a choice. That's the first step. Second is a lot more important.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Okay, so yes, the second one is to be able to transform mycelia into fabric, and that's going to be useful for many things. Unfortunately, we need 25 and we only have 15. Sorry. And then on the other side, it also requires 15. And on this one, it's nobelisk. We don't even have nobelisk right now. So yeah, quite a few, but we can't do much more at this moment. So I think it's time to go back home. I'm going to, again, just scoop there, right? You don't have to follow it. Obviously, in the future, I'd love when we are going to have hypertube and all those type of things, so I don't have to do this. And even, by the way, in version 1 you can now teleport. There is a way to teleport. It's not that easy, but there's a way. So we're going back to the base because I want to be able to do 2 more research in the MAM as we discussed, and more importantly I want to start together our smart plating automation next to the space elevator. So see you there in a sec. We're back at the base. I've gathered a few things, so let's go. Let's do the protein inhaler. That's a very important one for us if we want to start fighting a lot of things.
Research completed. The protein inhaler can restore health in the eventuality that you have been carelessly damaging fix-it property.
True. And then there is also the inflated pocket dimension. So in inventory over here is going to increase, right? It takes only 3 of those alien protein and 1000 cable, but we've automated that, so that's no problem. Look at this. And done. 6 more.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon analyzing the transdimensional confabulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Thank you, thank you. And then lastly, as I mentioned before, we could do the sulfur one, so let's... Oh no, sorry, we need 100 rotors. I didn't put 100. Wait. Oh no, it's because we use rotors for something else. Okay, that's fine. We can do it next time. More importantly, now that we finished the quartz and the MAM, let's go into smart plating. Right? Smart plating is going to be the first of what we call the elevator part, right? It's over here. It's going to take rotors and reinforce iron plates, so it's all iron, right? And it's also recipes we've done before, but obviously we haven't done them, you know, at sort of the right ratio to make that. You can, if you want, you know, do it very manually, where, you know, as I said before, I'm already automating reinforcer and plate and rotors. So I could just send that into this, or even manually put them into one of these assembler. But that's not how we roll in this channel, right? If you know me, you know that that's not what I do. What we're gonna do is automate this, and we're gonna automate just behind the space elevator. There is one node over there, so we're gonna do that. If you've watched my previous Satisfactory series, you may remember I used to do this. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, but I think it can help some people. If you're wondering, yes, I do everything on Excel. There is, I know, calculators online for Satisfactories, but no, I do it myself. I write the recipes and then I calculate what I want to do. In this case, we're gonna make 4 smite plating per minute. So we need 50, that's gonna be quick, right? With 4, we're gonna need 93 iron ingots. So, you know, that's feasible. We are gonna need, you know, 2 assemblers for the smart plating, 1 assembler for the reinforced iron plate at 80%, 1 assembler at 100% for the rotors, and then a couple of constructors, right? And again, this is not just for me, you know, to prepare the calculation as to know exactly if I need to underclock to how much. It is also so that I can put the right numbers of what's needed. You know, I need 1 miners. I need, I think it was 4. I have forgotten already, but I can check my Excel and know how many constructors I need, and therefore then I can check, okay, do we have enough resources or not, right? Right now we have, that's great. Okay, so let's go. We have the space elevator there, and just under there is a pure node of iron. So we're talking on the maximum 120. But remember, we don't even need 120. Let's go with 100 for now. No, that's enough. We're gonna need the Mark II elevator, right, to be able to get that. Press R, so that is reverse. Hopefully this can go in. Yep, perfect. So we can send, you know, the resources up. I realized that, as always, I forgot about electricity. I'm bringing it there. Yep, perfect. Okay, now let's go back up and do the whole factory on the floor above. There's really not a lot of space down with those dunes. So here you are. And at the end, we're gonna want to deliver, you know, into these, right? So that it goes directly into it. So it is. We have the miner, we have the elevator. So again, 4E, so that's a Mark II. And we have everything coming. Now, we're going to go and put here. We need, as we said, 100. I forgot actually to put some smelters, but we definitely need some smelters, right? We're gonna need, each of them is 30, so 2, 60, 90, and we need just one more, even if it would be completely under utilized. Then number 9 for a splitter, right? We align it, perfect. Okay, and just for the fun of it, we're gonna add one more here. Connect it all. These ones don't have to be Mark II, right? Because it's only 30 at the maximum. This one does need to be Mark II, right? So Mark II here. This one Mark II also, because we're talking about 30. So here, now we can go to Mark I, so that we don't waste resources. And as I said, this one actually is only basically 10. No, not even. Yeah, 10 to get to 100. Okay, this one is 30, 30, 30. Perfect. They do need to be connected to electricity. So let's continue that. Yeah. We'll put them in the middle of both. Again, in the future, we'll do factories a lot prettier, right? With hiding the electricity and all of this. Why is this not working? I blew the fuse. Oh. What happened? Okay, yeah, I guess we blew the fuse because our consumption was too high, I think. That's what happened. Look at this. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this, but first let's go here. And that's why as soon as we get access to coal, you better believe that I'm gonna get and make a big coal power plant. So up, 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 up. And then we need obviously more. Let's connect it all quickly. And remember that we're gonna have also to put some Mark II here. So not here because this is just 30. Here we're at 60, but here we get 2 more. Okay. And obviously here it definitely needs to be Mark II. Okay, so let me go fix the electricity and I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, we're back on the factory floor, or up the factory floor on our towers always. We have all 4 now connected, they're working, we're making a lot of ingots. So let's start transforming those ingots, right? We're gonna want some constructors. We're gonna want some constructors to do roads, some constructors to transform some of those rods into screws, and some constructors for iron plates. So let's get started. Where am I gonna them? I think we can put, you know, maybe sorry. Let me actually do the same thing we did last time, which is we're gonna finish here. We're gonna put our 2 assemblers. That's the final, right? Then we can feed over here. That means we're gonna want probably to put the other assembler somewhere over here, which means we probably want to build more on this side. So let's go expand. We could have gone up, of course, but at this point we don't really need to do that. So let's just expand this side. Okay. So should I even bring them over here? Do that. So 6 is a constructor. Let's go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is for iron rods. Then I'm gonna leave a space and then put how many? 2 for the iron plates. Then we need, of course, a splitter. So it's gonna come from here. Okay, up. In the future, of course, we can have a lot of blueprints for this, but that's okay. So let's delete this one. Cool. Oh, what's happening? Rather you go here actually. Okay. We need to put some of them to Mark II, but let's first connect. The last one is probably going to be hard. No, we got it. Okay. So these ones all Mark I. That's fine. The last one, yeah, that's good. Then we press E to get to Mark II. So this one definitely gets to be Mark II. And that one. Actually, let's be safe and put all of these. Then we need electricity. Okay, let's go. Maybe I can put there. Okay. And then we're gonna need to put the recipes too. Put one thing at a time. And we need to put actually also the right amount. So iron rod, one of them needs to be at 80% to make 12. All the other ones can be at 100%. We can copy them once we've made one, because we can't copy the first one or they're all gonna be at 80%. Okay, so they're all starting. That should give us 57. Then here we want the plate. First one, second one. The second one actually only needs to produce 4. So that is, 20%. And we've blown the fuse again. I think it's just I'm asking too much of the grid. Yeah, look at this. This is not that I don't have enough energy in my biomass burners. I think most of them are actually pretty full at this point. It's just my consumption is getting high. I mean, we are on more than the max consumption is at more than 400. My actual production was getting to 360. So it's more like, if we want to restart it, one thing we could do is put some of the factories offline. For example, this one here, we're gonna put it completely offline by deleting this one. Right, and then we can try to restart. There we should have one. at least 20 or so. So that should enable us to make this one online. Let's go. Yeah, look at this. We went from 405 to 338. So yeah, that's good. Okay, so in the meantime, these ones are all starting. Now we're gonna want to merge all of this, which means 12, so 50, so actually a Mark 1 is fine, and also this Mark 1 is fine. Good. And then we're gonna want to make some screws, and it is actually also 4, but let's merge first, right? So we're gonna merge these two. That's pretty easy in the sense of, you know, it's just 1 and 1. This one, we can copy it, and maybe we put it, it's a good question actually where we put it. Maybe let's put it here, it's fine. And we need to turn this one so that it aligns properly. Right, we want the green to go that side, perfect. And as we said, a Mark 1 is actually enough here, so that's fine. Okay, and done. And this is the exit, where now we're gonna put a splitter, because no, it's not going in, sorry. We put a splitter here because we need to send some directly here, and some we need to send to do some screws. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's put one over here. Oops. I'm too close, sorry about that. 2. Come on. I need to put them as close as possible, but it is not. Okay, now it's working. So again, we need to align. Good. 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 Okay. Okay. There's one more. Sorry, my bad. So these guys are gonna do screws, and we need actually 148 screws. So that means one of them actually needs to be at 70% to make 28. And all the others are gonna make 40, which means 120. Right? So that's good. We do need to, oops, base, we do need electricity, but why is 2 not working now? What's happening? Okay, something's wrong with my notepad. I have lost my ability to do that. Okay, well, let's connect like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so they're all connected, and now they're gonna start creating some screws. And again, okay, in this case, we're talking about more than 100. Oh, more than 60, sorry. So we're definitely gonna need Mark 2 belt. And I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm just gonna put Mark 2 the whole way. Okay, so we have basically this coming here. Then we have this one coming here. And then lastly, we have this that needs to go on all the way over here, right? Oh, it doesn't need to be Mark 2, sorry, my bad. No need to waste a lot of resources. And here it is. Okay, so we have those 3 coming. I'm gonna go up so that it's easier to see and plan how we connect this. Now, to connect is not going to be that hard because you know, there is one production that requires rod and screws, and then there's one production that requires iron and screws. So, you know, again, not too hard to think about it. We're gonna connect, we're gonna need one thing, which is one splitter, this one, on the screws. Yeah, it's fine. Not sure if it is connected on that side. We'll see it in a sec. So we can connect this one directly here. This one there. We'll see if screws start coming. And if they don't, then that just means we need to expand it a bit. Okay. Oopsie. It's not a lot of health, but that's okay. Okay, so now we should have some screws coming. Yes. And again, I hate that we are on the floor, but that's okay. I don't really have a choice. Then let's put the second one, align. Well, it doesn't have to be aligned, to be honest. But anyway, now it's done. So let's go. And this one, it's pretty aligned. Good. So you're going to do the rotors. No, you're going to do the reinforced iron plate. And you're going to do the rotors. Now, as we said, this one needs to work at 100% to make 4. So 100 screws and 20 rods. This one, on the other hand, shouldn't work at 100%. It's going to work only to make 4, so 80% if you prefer. And that is exactly the 24 plates we're making and the 48 on top of the 100, right? So that works well. Okay, good. We need electricity, of course. Let's go. Take one of those cables. Put it in the middle of both. Connect both. Okay. And they're gonna start. Here it is. It's gonna take a second, right, to get full. But it's gonna start and make some reinforced iron plate and some rotors. And then we're gonna need to split it and send it into the smart plating, right? Because we need to split it, we're gonna have to push them a bit more. I think they're a bit too close now, right? Because we're basically gonna need this. Oh, this is now restarting. Interesting. So we're gonna need a splitter for this one and a splitter for that one. The good thing is that they're split equally. The bad thing is that takes a bit more space, obviously. Okay, so you go there. You go there, go there, go there, and then we need to do the second part, right? So the second part, and this one wants to go here, but if I do this, I'm gonna block that way, so we're gonna need to be slightly smarter. No, actually, this is too close, sorry. Maybe what we do is, do something a bit better, which is what you'll probably have to do in the future, so I'm showing you right away how to do it. Let's connect this one. So this one is at floor level, while the other one we're gonna say is not gonna be at floor level. Instead, we're gonna put it a couple of levels up. I can align it. I'm gonna put it 2 levels up, because 2 is the standard height for elevators. You can do it, you know, at that first level, but it's slightly harder, so we're not gonna do that. Then this one is easy. You can just go back down. Right, and it's not immediately connected, but almost. And then on here, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna put a splitter to be aligned. Is that aligned? It's hard to say. Oops. I want to align it to this one and to that one. Okay, done. And then we need to make sure to put it the right way. Yeah, it is. Done. So that should be pretty straight. And then again, a small elevator here. Level 1. Rotate. Connect. Done. So, I mean, obviously, it's gonna take a while for this to get full, like that barrel to get full, because we're only making 2 per minute. So let me actually feed a few, so we can see that this is working well. Right, and similarly on that side, I'm gonna feed few. Actually, we can feed that too while we're at it. So it is, they're going there. And what about here? Are we seeing some coming? Yes, we're seeing some coming. So smart plating, we need electricity. And done. It is, it's going in. And same here, mopping. Yes, it's going in. Perfect. Now, what we're gonna do is merge. Oh, shut down. Just at the moment we were ready, but okay. We're going to connect. What happened here? Yeah. I'm just gonna finish it and then check my energy problem. We're going to have a storage because again 50 is gonna come pretty fast, right? And so I'd rather make sure we continue then making more. We're gonna align it here somewhere. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Sorry. Let me actually do this in reverse. And then connect it. Okay. And okay, so it's gonna fit directly into the elevator as long as there is electricity. Now let's check what the problem is. If it's, yeah, the problem is we're just using too much electricity. That's crazy. That is not good because I've already stopped my copper one. I don't really want to stop any of the big ones, and the small ones are probably not giving me that much energy. So I think the only thing we have for us going is to increase and put one more over there, or potentially to stop the one there that's probably quite full of resources as a just very temporary measure before, you know, we increase our energy for sure. So let's do that. And again, I'm doing this because I'm pretty sure these are almost full. Let's see. Ooh, it's almost there. Okay, but yeah, it should be up and running. And let's see the first going directly into the elevator. I mean, we're gonna see it over here, where it shouldn't say 50 anymore, but still, I'll be good to see it ourselves. Go inside. Are we gonna be there on time? Hopefully, yes. I mean, we're only making 4 per minute. So, yeah, here is the first one actually. Just in time. Space elevator part, smart plating. So, going directly into the elevator so that this can start going down. Let's see, 1 out of 50, 2 out of 50, and again, we're gonna make 4 per minute. So we can either wait together a couple of minutes, or you can just click on the next episode that's appearing now on the screen, where we're gonna do this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.